You can bring your mom and dad and sister and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheered all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good start. One play, 10 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with second and goal coming up. They're going to look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because A lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Etienne once more. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Explorers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing Jones. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
there he goes left side. 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed, Croc. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Explorers continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave. As the first half is winding down. And the Explorers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Operating from the gun, Jones. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Explorers extend their lead yet again. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Explorers have got it on cruise control.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
2nd and 5 now. Jones.
Well, that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine, but boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers.
No, it's out. Smith lost it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
He'll buy some time right.
He completes it to Olave.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Explorers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Back to throw again.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 124 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Finds his man, that's Olave on the crossing route.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Eluding the pressure right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Colts coming out now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken from just outside the 30.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Nice move at the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sliding out of the pocket.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Charles, are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all